NASCO has been on a journey for many months to accelerate our digital evolution and modernize our platform, which will allow us to optimize our future and grow. A major part of our journey was becoming a wholly owned, independent subsidiary of Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Our journey has been marked by a lot of changes, some big and some small, and some more impactful to us personally than others. The volume of change that we experienced and continue to experience can bring about a lot of stress. Have you ever felt like your day was out of control? There's a lot of uncertainty. Things aren't as clear as you would like, and as soon as you think you have something figured out, it changes again. There's been so much change that your head was spinning, and you couldn't make sense of all the chaos and ambiguity around you. You need to know that you aren't alone. What we're all experiencing has a name: Vuca. Let's take a closer look at what Vuca means.
Vuca is a term that was coined by the U.S. military to describe what is now your everyday life. Vuca stands for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. Let's look more at each term. V stands for volatility, which is an instability brought on by rapid change. Think about how quickly and constantly technology changes and how it affects you and your work. That's volatility. Volatility can cause fear and a back-to-basics reaction to what's going on around you. The pace of change is faster than your ability to respond to it, which requires you to be able to make quicker decisions, but may also leave you feeling stressed, overwhelmed, and unprepared. U stands for uncertainty, which is a lack of clarity and predictability about the present and the future. You may know quite a bit about the situation, but you are unsure how to proceed. Have you had to make decisions without having all the information you'd like? If so, you can relate to uncertainty. Uncertainty can cause analysis paralysis, making it difficult to connect the dots and forcing you to act on insufficient information. Often it's easy to rely on what's worked in the past. C stands for complexity, which is reflected in situations where there are no single causes or solutions. Instead, there are many interrelated causes and effects, which makes it difficult to determine what's really going on and figure out the best way to respond. Think about how the healthcare and technology industries have become more complex, in part because of an increase in government regulations and the number of audits we're required to complete. Complexity can cause you to want black and white solutions, which unfortunately are often wrong. Complexity poses many challenges, including difficulty knowing where to start to drive change, the temptation for short-term fixes and quick wins, not having enough time to think through all the intricacies and acting too soon, or getting stuck in analysis paralysis and acting too late. A stands for ambiguity, representing a lack of clarity about the meaning of an event. Let's say you were notified that there was a breach at your bank. You're not given many details, and you have more questions than answers. You're not sure how significant the breach is, but you want to act to protect your information. Ambiguity can cause doubt, distrust, and conflict because of cloudy decision-making. Challenges arising from ambiguity include difficulty in understanding the significance of events, a lack of context around what's happening, and often misinterpreting events, which means you may act on limited understanding and respond inappropriately.
Now that you've learned a little about what Vuca is, what can you do to better navigate our NASCO world and manage the stress and challenges that continuing changes generates? There are 3 key skills for navigating Vuca that are intertwined. They are resiliency, adaptability, and perseverance. Let's look at what each of these entails. Resiliency is the ability to bounce back from change and adversity or recover quickly from difficulties. Resilient people focus on what's working and learning from what's not working or productive. They replace words like failing with learning or experimenting. They emphasize progress over perfection. Adaptability is being able to adjust to new conditions and may require rapidly learning new skills and behaviors in response to changing circumstances. Adaptable people look for and value the positive aspects of difficult situations. They are aware of what they are thinking and feeling and understand and regulate their emotions. They've learned how to respond versus react to what's going on around them. Perseverance is persistence in doing something despite difficulties or delays in achieving your goal. Perseverance requires us to exert a lot of effort over a long period of time, which can be very draining. Being adaptable and resilient help you to persevere. How can you build these skills to help navigate our VUCA world? One way is by embracing the NASCO mindsets and behaviors, the 5 C's. Many of the behaviors represent how to demonstrate these 3 key skills. For example, the mindset, customer-focused, is defined as, we are relentless when it comes to solving challenges and advancing business goals. Relentlessness ties back to perseverance. You don't give up. Another example is one of the creative behaviors, is open to change and flexible in times of ambiguity. This ties to being adaptable when the path is not clear or you do not have all the information. To explore the 5 C's, visit the NASCO narrative. In addition to the 3 key skills, it's important to use empathy, active listening, seek to understand where others are coming from, and ask questions to learn more about the situation or the change happening. VUCA is challenging. Increased awareness of what it is and how it shows up every day, everywhere, is the first step. Increasing your resilience, adaptability, and perseverance will help you better manage it.